The question Rabbi Ari is raising, why we make a Kiddush? What's the point to make a Kiddush? If I want to bless on wine, so say blessing on wine. If you want to do something else, it's something else. We say, okay, you have to make a Kiddush because I want to make Kiddush and Shabbat. There's no way I make Kiddush and Shabbat. Baruch Atah Hashem, Kiddush and Shabbat. He is doing the Shabbat holy, not me. I am the small man in the world. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make the Shabbat holy. The Zohar says that in the Torah we see that God created the world in 3 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Sunday was create the light. Monday create the water, was the sky. And the third day he created the earth. Fourth day he told the light, you create the light to give light to the world. Fourth. And the fifth day he said to the water, you create from yourselves all the others, fishes and etc., and the birds that are going on the water. On the 6 days, he told the earth, you create the grass and the trees and the trees that give fruits, that the seeds of the tree is inside of the fruit, etc., etc. Shabbos came to complain to God and say, hey God, what about me? You left me single. Every day have a couple. Sunday, Wednesday, Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Friday. What about me? I have no one. Like you left me like that. Don't worry. I will not leave you alone. I'll give you Israel. Israel. He is going to be your couple. Weird. Why? Because if you look on that carefully, what you will see, that when it's Sunday, it's written, ויערב ויבוקר יום אחד. Monday, ויערב ויבוקר יום שני. What about Saturday? It's not written. How come? How come? How come for Saturday he didn't account it? What, it's not the same as day? The answer is yes. But Saturday is a unique day for himself. How come? If I go in and say Sunday, so it's Sunday for everyone. But it's Sunday for everybody is Sunday. For everybody is Monday. Go to Friday. It's everybody on Friday. On Shabbos, no. We might be two people in the same room, on the same place. For me it's Shabbos, for him it's not. Why for me yes, for him not? If I kept not practicing the 39 melachot that I'm supposed to, I'm in Shabbos. But if I'll not practice them, if I will practice them, for me it's not Shabbos. So we come now to see that Shabbos is something individual, that we keep it for ourselves. Fine. So if I want to make it holy, I will make it holy. Not God is making me holy for me. So I make it holy. How about teaching us? No. In Shabbos we're going upgrade ourselves to one level higher from where we are. And now we are in Olam Asiyah, he's taking me up to Olam Yitzchak. So, do I go up, or the whole spirit world coming down to me? The answer is, the whole spirit world is coming down. So, like I'm going up. So that's compared to that, we go up. But Generally, we stay where we are, but I say practically, or I can say physically, we go up. By the whole world is coming down to us. That's how we go up. Fine, this we can understand. So, what I'm doing, I kept the 39 melachot, it's fine, that's for me a Shabbat. But nobody who is not going to keep it, he's not in Shabbat. So that's why the Shabbat is individual for us. Ask the Goy to keep 39 melachot, he can't. So for him, it's not Shabbat. Even if you want to, he's not allowed to. Even if you want to, he's not allowed to. If he'll do it, he has to die. Very easy. But we leave it now. But he is not supposed to keep our rules. So what we do, when we start to have Shabbat, when for me is Shabbat, is a question of time or I have to do something. It's both of them. There is certain time that God started and said, from now on this is Shabbat. This is the time the Shabbat is coming in. We see it in our calendars, time of lighting the candle, this way and that way, Rabbeinu Tam, etc., etc. We see each one by his way. But that's the time that Shabbat comes to the world. Can I change it? Yes. I can accept Shabbat earlier than I'm supposed to, but I cannot delay it for later. So the latest time, that's the time of the sunset. That's the latest time. Earlier, I'm allowed to. What's that mean? That I'm taking from the Chol to the Kodesh. This I can do. What's the difference? What's the ratio between every day and Shabbat? About studying, about is that the same like in the middle of the week or not? The answer is no. The ratio is 1 to 1,000. 1 to 1,000. Which means, why? That's the ratio between us and the angels. Everything that I do, in a certain time, they take them 1,000 times better than me. So in Shabbos, every sentence that I study from the Torah is like 1,000 of them that I studied. That's the ratio between them. When the time starts, on the sunset. Can I make it earlier? Yes, you can. We said always make it earlier as you can is better, because you get benefits from that. Who will give me for 10 minutes, 10,000 minutes a gift? I will buy it immediately. I even don't have to think and somebody tell me and say, no, I can't, I'm busy. If I go to the changer and I tell him, please take $1, and exchange it for me to shekels, he said, listen, if you give it to me now, I'll give you 4 shekels. But if you come 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll give you 4,000 shekels. When I will go? Now and now 4 o'clock. I'm going 4, there's no doubts. Even I'm sure that I'm going to come, not at 4, 3:30, to be sure that 4 o'clock he's going to give it to me. Yes. Yeah, I want to be head of the line, to be first, to be able to do it, to be sure that I get it. It's the same thing. It's the same, I'm saying even the spiritually. Why? Because if I take something physically, you have it, you enjoyed it, it's like an ice cream, it's gone. But the mitzvah is staying with you forever. Forever. Wherever you go, the mitzvah is going with you. Wherever we go, this is coming with you. Save no doubts. It's worth it. If I'll try to make it, yes, I'll try as much as I can. Even I don't see it, but I know that there is a benefit for me. So now we understand when the Shabbat is coming there, what I should do to be able to accept Shabbat. If I want to make it earlier, what I will do? Rabbi Ari says, we have to say, Boi Kala, Boi Kala, Boi Kala Shabbat Macheta. That's it. With 3 times we say it. And so we put our face to the west, and that's the Shekhinah is coming, Shabbat is coming there, and then we're going back to the east, and then saying again twice to the west, 1 to the east, Boi Kala. This is how the men's accept Shabbat. Women's is a different story. But let's talk about the men's. Usually when it's happened, in the shul. Usually it's in the shul. If somebody don't go to the shul, I'm sorry for him, but he can do it at home. It's the same thing. He has to put his hands right on left, on his chest, where the heart is, and then saying this. When his face is to the west, the best place is, let's say, in the garden. You're going out to the natural, to the field, and doing there. That's the best place to do it. Anyway, but he accepts Shabbat. Now he is in Shabbat, and Shabbat started already, and he's praying Arvit, saying Kabbalat Shabbat, and then that's the only day that we do Kabbalat Shabbat, or any special ceremony before the holiday. So that's what we have. Even if you look at any other holidays, we don't go pray Arvit, and that's it. It started. Here we have a special things we have to do the Kabbalat Shabbat to be able to accept the spirit word that we want to get as a man. So we getting, I can say the blessing. The best blessing is there. Because if we don't get the blessing, we can't eat. We can't be on the place to have all there. So we're getting the blessing from 2 points of view. Outside and inside. Around us and inside of us. Surrounding us and inside of us. But don't forget, we're talking about the spirit world. The spirit world. After we got them, we're coming home. We have 2 angels coming with us, going home. One angel from the right is the good one, and the other one is I can say, not the best one, not the chesed one. He's coming with you. If he's coming home, open the door and don't go inside. If you see already Shabbat, light candles in all, this is Shabbat in the house. So the first one says Shabbat Shalom. It means it's going to be a peace, happiness. The second one have no choice. You have to say Amen. You have no choice. You have to say Amen. But if he's coming home, there is no Shabbat, there is no nothing. So the first one he says, have a good day. And the second one have no chance to say Amen. So if he's coming Shabbat, the husband is coming Shabbat after the shul, he's coming home there. He have the blessing already and the angels are with him. What we do, what we should do. Did the wife have the blessing? No. It means, if I say it in a different language, and I say, is the female in the spirit world have the blessing? The answer is no. The male have it because he prayed, and he got the blessing, outside and inside.
She didn't get it when she left?
No.
No. Outside and inside. Outside and inside.
Surrounding him and inside of him. That's inside of him, like into his, I can say, body, into his brain, into his, that's all surrounding him around. But he got it already and she don't have it. If she don't have it, she can't eat. She have to be on the point to be able to eat, to be there. So we have to bless her. to give her the blessing of the spirit world, not in the actual world, in the spirit world.
Spirit world. What's the spirit world?
העולם הרוחני. That's what we should do. So, now we come to the point to understand. Rabbi Ari says, the name of the blessing is Kiddush.
To bring her into the spiritual world of Shabbos?
Yes, that's called Kiddush. That's it. So I have to make Kiddush. I have to give her the blessing, this Kiddush, to be able to have a food. If not, she can't eat.
So what's the spiritual energy that comes through the wine in a cup?
Wait, we will study that. I'm talking about the idea now. Right. What's the Kiddush? That's the name of the blessing. This name of the blessing, I have to give her the blessing to be able to start for her to be able to, because I have it already, but she don't have it. So I have to give her both of them. This, the makif, what's surrounding here, and the pnimi, the inside of her. Both of them I have to give her. This I have to do. This is called the Kiddush. This is the Kiddush. There are many rules about the Kiddush, but I'm not touching now. I want to understand the basic understanding of that. So we understood now. Now he's coming home and he have a mission. The mission is to give her the Kiddush. She will be able to eat. You have more power, we continue or we stop here?
No, more power. I do have this, or we can continue next week also.
Yes, yeah, it is, because we have a lot of things.
What happens if a woman's not married? She can't get into Shabbos then?
It's different between getting into the Shabbos and getting the blessing.
She can't get the blessing?
The blessing is blessing, and getting Shabbos and getting Shabbos.
She can make Kiddush herself, or it doesn't have the same?
We'll talk about the rules. Now we're talking about what it is.
Okay, so before we break, and we'll continue next week, what then is the relationships of a woman lighting Shabbos candles, moving into Shabbos, versus a man bringing Shabbos home? He's in Shabbos, and now, through this blessing Kiddush, he brings her the surrounding and spiritual in her into Shabbos versus her lighting candles for herself.
This have nothing to do. This is have nothing to do with Shabbos. It's have to do with Shabbos in one point that it's happened only in Shabbos, but both of them in Shabbos anyway. When she light the candle, I'm talking about from Ari point of view.
Right.
I'm not talking about some other others. Okay. When she light the candles, she got Shabbos. That's it. When he says boy kala in the shul, he got Shabbos. That's it. Now both of them are on Shabbos. He don't bring the Shabbos home. Shabbos is exist already. That's it. That's enough. But he got the blessing. Now he had to give her the blessing.
And she didn't get it through lighting candles?
No, definitely not. She only accepts Shabbat. When she light the candles, she accepts Shabbat. That's it. That's Hashem.
The blessing that we get in shul is, what is it? It's Kabbalat Shabbat?
No.
What's the blessing exactly that we get in Shabbat?
What's the effect it's him, or you asking when?
What is the words?
Oh, there's no words. It is the whole, the whole pray.
I thought you said when he says Boi Chala.
Boy kala is this is to accept Shabbat.
That's to accept Shabbos.
Yes. As she got it when she light the candles, he said boy kala, he accepts Shabbat.
So you were going to, maybe next week you'll address it. We say Vayichu Shlomayim.
Kiddush Shamayim, this is the Bemis, the
Twice
Kiddush
in
Daraisa. This is the Kiddush Daraisa.
Twice in the davening, and then
Once in Kriyat in Shmona Esrei, once after Shmona Esrei, and one in the Kiddush. Wait, we come to the Kiddush, we study that. Why we need that, what it's doing, even to understand the words. I'm not sure that we understand the words.
I have to look at the English.
I'm talking, that's nice. God bless you.
Amen.